Thank you for watching Not My Bag.
If you're watching this, make sure to like and subscribe.
If you're listening, give a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Welcome back to Not My Bag. This week we have a very, very special guest. Please welcome to the panel, Thomas Hartley. Well, you've missed the surprise now, Mum, because we were going to flick to the other side and say another special guest, Lisa Baggs.
You really ruined that, Mum.
The icon.
You know what? The seagull laugh. Can't miss it.
I'm just so excited.
How is everyone today?
Marvellous. How are you, love?
Marvellous. I'm good.
I'm very well, thank you.
You all right? No hot
here.
flush?
No, all right, stop.
No?
Oh, listen, she just needs a little HRT patch. She said she wants alcohol in it. And, you know, that's all she's asked for. It's not too much to fucking ask for. It's hard enough to get a fucking GP's appointment, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. A patch would be fine.
Honestly.
You all right, George?
I'm good, thank you for asking me.
Yeah, that's all right. No,
Yeah.
it's all right. It's all right. You've got Mum to keep you company down the straight end today, haven't you? Right, well.
Is this the gay end I'm on?
Well, we have like the kind of the straightish side. And
What, did you not get the memo?
Well, I do. Well, obviously I got the fucking memo, George, but I don't mind a bit of anything, really. Beggars can't be choosers, my love.
So, for those at home that might not know you, you were on Married at First Sight. I know. I know. How?
You were like,
How?
fuck that. Sorry.
Excuse me, well done, George. That actually wasn't that bad, to be
I'll
honest.
refine the Scouse for now.
But yeah, you were Married at First Sight.
I was, yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
How was actually no, I think we should touch on first pre-Married at First Sight.
Okay.
Life before math.
We forget that everyone has lives before the things that they do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I was a nurse.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was a mental health nurse specifically, which, you know, you can't work in a paint shop and not get splashed with paint, can you? You know what I mean? So obviously the reason I am the way I am is because I worked with mentally ill men who are like the most dangerous people in the country. So, yeah, you wouldn't expect it. You'd expect me to be like an hairdresser or a trolley dolly or something, but no, I wasn't. I worked with mentally ill people for years and years and years. And yeah, so that's where I...
So then what attracted you to Married at First Sight?
I mean, as you know, probably, I mean, unless you've been fucking living under a rock, you know what I mean? We're all on these dating apps and things. And usually the source of greeting you get, Lisa, on these apps is usually, rather than a hello, you'll get someone's bumhole sent to you. And then you're supposed to respond to
George, maybe that's what you've been going wrong.
Maybe that's what I've been doing wrong the whole time.
like the how to pull guide, send a picture of your bumhole unannounced. Hello. I mean, imagine being at work and thinking, oh, I'm going to have a little look at this. You know, they've got a message of, you know, someone fancies me bumhole. You know? So I thought, you know, I'm living outside the convention. I thought arranged marriages work in some situations. I can't find my own fucking fella, so I'm going on this.
And you trusted the experts to match you
Initially,
up.
And these experts, didn't you go in with one type and they gave you something
what was the
completely
type?
different?
When you had the intro, what was the type?
So they ask you, like, what your celebrity crush is, right? Okay. So they ask you what your celebrity crush is, and you list about 3. So I'm thinking, oh, I can't wait for this. You know, I'm going to get this, like, man who I've asked for at the end of the aisle. So my 3 that I asked for was Idris Elba, Omari Hardwick, or Tom Hardy, and I turned up at the end of the aisle, and as you well know, I got fucking Sue Barker. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. And you know what? Hats off to him. He was, you know, he was a fine person. He really enjoyed his experience. Good luck to him in all of his future endeavours.
So I was actually going to ask, so post-show, do you guys speak anymore? Or no nothing, not a word? You were married? You were married?
We were married, yeah.
Legally married?
Well, I mean... George, really? Would you think I'd give him my assets?
So you don't talk anymore. So the journey of the show. So you walked down the aisle and you saw him, and then I've watched the clip of your what's it called when you have
the ceremony?
The
ceremony
meal.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't know, I've been to many weddings.
Do you mean with the friend?
The wedding
Yes,
breakfast.
because you were sat there and then you had the mate, the grilling.
And you were getting like interrogated, weren't you?
Yeah. I thought you kept your call really well.
Well, they only showed, obviously, you know what I mean? They've got to remember them days took 15 hours filming.
Yeah.
And it's condensed to an hour. You had to do the fucking vows about 18 times. My lips were chapped by the end of kissing them that many times. Honestly, I felt, I had to kiss them that many times and I thought, fucking hell. I was thinking, just imagine it's Idris Elba. So obviously... But then I thought, how long can I upkeep that for? I can't walk around with like special glasses on that make him fucking Idris Elba, can I? So we got to the dinner and all that, and I thought, are you fucking all right, love?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I thought, she was like looking everyone up and down and being a pretentious person. And I thought, she looks like she's, and no offence to you, love, but all I'd say is, you know, obviously wash your hair before you go to your best friend's wedding. But do you know when she well, I just thought, why she come from the
a bit of
chippy?
dry shampoo, is there?
No, well, exactly. I'm not being funny. It weren't being rationed. We hadn't breakfasts. No one's, you know, there wasn't anything going on. There wasn't like not tomatoes on the shelves. She could have at least given it a spray before she turned up. Or tie it back. If you're going through one of those, like, if you've got a hair mask in, wash it out before. Wash it out before.
Oh, God.
But anyway, she was who she was. And, you know,
Yeah,
I'm soft to her. And I wish her, again.
I went to,
Haven't she?
yeah.
I was trying to chew a bit of tough beef, and she's there mouthing off, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, my beef's already ice cold, and you have practically eaten it out my fucking mouth because you're like.
Even your mum had to like back you, didn't
Well, she said a lot more than what was shown.
Yeah,
She was fucking fed up with her, you know what I mean? And my mother's like your mother. You know, she says it as it is.
Outspoken.
Well, do you know what? Your mum, when you come home and said you're marrying a stranger, and she went, like the fuck you off.
Yeah.
That is me, because I'd have done exactly the same with these two.
Yeah, but then 5 minutes later, she was at Mark Mealy getting a dress made. You know what I mean? And buying a hat, and like, she was like, bang. Oh, I can't wait for this.
That'd be me, though, wouldn't it? Listen.
Honestly, yeah. But, so, family reaction, my dad couldn't give a flying fuck, he knows what I'm like.
Oh.
Not bothered. Dead easy natured, and he's got to be, because he lives with me and my mother. And
Oh,
it's just
no.
a
Yeah.
fucking nightmare.
I saw also the comments of that Katie on YouTube where everyone was saying that she actually wanted like Adrian for herself. Like that's the vibe she
Well, she
gave
does
off.
like gay men, doesn't she? She was married to a very famous gay man for a long time. I'm not going to say the name.
Really?
Tell us after. Oh, bit of goss.
A lot of gossip. Really famous, like really.
I'm trying to
famous.
Alan Carr.
No,
Graham Norton.
like USA famous.
Oh.
Jeffree Star.
Kind of Jeffrey Star.
Who's that?
James Charles.
No, he is very, very famous. And do you know what? She is actually a very successful woman. And you know what? I'm sure she's lovely. And I did meet her again and she was fine. But yeah, just at that point, I was like, I just want to go fucking home.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? I'd been there for a year.
And how long does it take? How long does the series take to film?
About 8 weeks.
8 weeks filming.
Which is a long show for a TV
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
You say that we did Gogglebox 16.
No, I know, and they're in your house, aren't they? And even though it's not your house in the apartment, they're like 6 o'clock in the morning. They're like, and you get ready for the dinner party.
You're joking. What about doing a shit?
No, honestly, I'm like, they're like, can we film you in the shower? And I'm like, oh, just hurry up. I said, just drink at the front, just get the back. I said, it's juicy.
Do you know
where
when
you
you
need
went
to
to
see.
that stay with him, when you did that whole week, are you allowed to leave each other? Have you got to be
Do you
together?
mean the homestay?
Well, no, not when you go back to meet the family. I mean, when you're together on your own in the apartments. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. You're there with them for you.
Are you allowed to leave them? Are you allowed to leave?
I mean, you're not supposed to, but I used to do like MI5 out the apartment and go to Canary Wharf and just have a little shop and that. I had a lovely
Next to me
time.
at one stop.
I was having a lovely time. I was like in the coffee shops, people had dogs in the shops and everything. I was made up. I was walking, I was going for a little
that. It's like being in prison for a week.
Well, they were going, you can't leave the apartment. I went, all right, then we've stopped filming. See you later. I was like, that fucking trying to get out the thing. And I did.
Yeah.
And I had a lovely time. And then you're like, Thomas, where are you? I said, I've just gone for a little bit of a therapy break. I thought I've been out for fucking 5 hours. You don't even know where I am.
When did you know that it wasn't going to work?
Well, instantly. But what I will say is,
Wow.
I'd gone through all this thing to go through, and I thought they'd be saying, we give you what you need, not what you want, and all that. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to try. I'm really going to try. And he was one of them, when you hug someone, they go like, and I thought, you cheeky fucking bastards. There's fellas who are at my fucking feet where I'm from, and you can't even put your arms around me or put your hands on me leg, and it made me feel a bit inferior. And then I looked at him and thought, but you know what? Listen, love, I'm wearing plastic through and through. If you're squeaking, I'm like a fucking balloon.
So then, also there was a lot of fiery moments, wasn't there, on the show with other couples? That must have been quite tough because you're not exactly sat with someone that you're deeply in love with, and then you've got all the drama.
You've got like no one backing
you. It's
you.
nice to feel like you've got someone having your back.
To be fair, he did back me.
Yeah, but not like you needed.
No, because if
very
it'd
much
be some lad from Liverpool or a lad from Essex, common as muck as we are, they just stood up and be like, fuck you and fuck off. But he
was like, guys, let's talk.
No, I was like, I haven't got time for talking. And there's plenty of times where they kept going, why'd you keep storming off? I said, because for fucking Jones, the place of food's going to be on them, and the fucking drink, and every other fucking drink on the table. Well, I mean, I didn't swill him on the honeymoon. But I wish I had, because at that moment I drank the margarita that I had and it was gone. But no, I wouldn't have thrown an at him. And do you know what? Truth be told, as much as he wasn't for me, he's not a bad pig.
No, he seems nice.
I mean, he's nice. Cake's nice, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's not. Well, it is. And what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I wish him absolutely everything in the future, but I don't want anything to do with him. And that's it.
Yeah.
And there's levels, isn't that? You've got a flamingo there, that's me. And then if you go outside, it's pigeons.
Yeah. Well, absolutely, babe. Would you like some ice in your wine, or you?
I'm all right, thank you.
How old are you now?
16.
Can I tell you a really funny story? I googled yesterday. Get my phone because I was crying.
Find out when your birthday was.
Oh, the 19th of December it is.
Oh, you're after me.
Oh,
you're Sagittarius as well.
So I googled Thomas Hartley, 7th of September 1748. I thought, fucking hell, you've aged well.
I'm cracking up.
My scrotum has been pulled over my head, and then a pair of eyes has been
you're
stuck
only 8
on.
days after me.
Yeah, but I'm 32 now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to be your mum.
Yeah, that's all right. You don't look it.
Oh, thanks.
And you know what? You're glamorous and you're funny and you're amazing.
Well, they keep me young-ish.
Well, the thing is, you fucking left a big enough gap between the fuckers.
I know. Listen, let me tell you.
I'm being a mum for life.
After having him, I was never having any more. And then when I said to Terry, I want another one, he went, oh my God.
Covered in poo, didn't you? Flopped out.
You flopped out. Dad had to flip him, put his hand out, and you was about length for this table.
It's like Cool Runnings. The tube.
You what?
Weren't you blowing a tuna sandwich into the...
Tuna and onion, having him.
Oh, God.
She loves
explains a lot.
It does really, yeah. I can smell tuna now.
So anyway, that was...
I don't know whether that's Lisa or George.
Oi, not me.
Poor fishy.
Oi, he's taking a very down turn.
No, he's quoting the Katie Price thing.
Okay.
Poor fishy.
Oh.
Don't...
Oh, I like Casey Price.
I love Katie Price.
Is Casey Price coming on?
I love Katie Price.
Get it on.
Her
fucking
boyfriend
on.
lives down the road to us. Yeah.
Have you had your tits done?
Nice.
Have you?
Yeah.
They look marvellous.
No, because I've made them go smaller.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Lisa, to be honest
They
with
were
you.
massive. They were Katie Price.
Yeah, oh no.
They were huge.
She used to sit at the dinner table and she used to take off her bra and flop them out into the table. It looked like Homer Simpson's eyes. And then we'd still be in.
I literally used to go, after dinner, I'd go, the only way to clear the table, I'd go, sorry boys, it was at middle of summer, I'd go, flop. And
How did you seal them up the tits on the table?
Oh, I didn't mind. George was mortified. I thought, you know
This
what?
is why he's gay, because he just said to me, I'm sorry, but you've turned me gay. I said, no, you was born like that, babe. But he blames me,
I know, the nipples are great now. At that time, looked like 2 burger patties, didn't
but
they?
he's someone a bit lower.
Horrible.
Why did he give me a designer vagina? So leave him alone.
So you've had to design a vagina and
tummy tuck twice.
Oh, good for you,
Two
Lisa.
lots of tits.
Two lots of
Facelift
tits.
next.
No, you've got nothing to
I
pull.
need
You've
the
got
neck
nothing
done.
to pull. You'd be pulling your fucking flaps over your head. It'd be like a Rice Krispie.
Oh, well, back to Married at First Sight.
Off Lisa's flat.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask about the honeymoon. How was that?
Well, Mexico was lovely, and I met these lovely people round by the pool, and the room was gorgeous. And
What about your husband you went on there?
Oh, fine.
It didn't end well.
It just really
Explosive, weren't it?
difficult to deal with. He spent 40 fucking minutes on his fringe a day, and I couldn't be caring less about it. I used to wake up, roll out the bed, wet flannel, and blow dry my hair, put a bit of fucking BB cream on, CC cream, out by the pool, burnt to a crisp with me fucking G-string on. I couldn't care less. And he was titivating around with his fucking flannelette shirts and his fucking cargo shorts. I couldn't. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
I'm on someone with a skinhead who might be a bit aggressive at times and gives me plenty of money, and I don't really care where it's coming from.
You wanted it yourself. So highlights from the show.
Yeah.
What would you say were like the best moments from it?
I think watching back or while I was in it.
Both.
Okay, while I was in it, not a great deal, right?
Fine.
But I did love the crew and I loved the cameras and all that, and I loved having a laugh with all them. They were amazing.
I loved when
Which you, Lenny? You okay on?
So I just got squirted all over the face.
Oh, nothing new. There's nothing new, love, is there?
Not to fucking me,
Have
it's not.
you never been with a woman?
No, I haven't.
No, he's never seen a vagina.
You will. You need to open your mind. Honestly, love. Have you ever been out with a man who's got a vagina?
No.
No.
You expect to find Joe?
No, I'm not petrified. It's just
Joe's the man of the earth. It's fine.
fun.
Honestly, just flick and lick. It's absolutely fine.
Well, I just wanted to find out the highlights of that.
Just hate him. He hasn't flicked or licked anything.
Yes, okay, highlights.
Highlights.
Oh,
while I was there,
leave him.
right, so highlights was the dinner parties.
I love
fucking
them.
hysterical.
Oh, they look so
Love
fun.
them.
And I think, do you know what? Like meeting everyone else, some of them were great. You know what I mean? And I did make lovely friends from it. None that I've kept now, because obviously we all go back.
Do you not talk to anyone?
No, because
really?
what you've got to remember is, and I find this really bizarre, the people who are outside looking in. I was only with them people 8 weeks. My friends I've had for 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Well, I'm not going to trust you. I've just met you. Why do you think that you're like my sister? I've only met you because we've lived in an experiment together. I mean, it just doesn't work like that. That's not how life works. And they might feel somewhat like sad about it. And I respect your feelings, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I went back to my life, and I went back to my friends and those that I choose. And I would never have chosen a lot of them as friends.
I guess it's a bit like Love Island and stuff, isn't it? Like you're on Love Island for
and then
X
you
amount of time.
learn a lot. The thing is, I applied for the show.
Right, so they never came looking for you?
No,
was like,
absolutely. I had 300 followers. I worked in the hospital. I was a normal person. I went to work, come home, seen to me nan who was sick, seen to me life, normal ass life. Never was pursuing fucking fame. I didn't think I was funny. I didn't give a shit about all that. This is what people in Liverpool are like. I really am like this all the time. Applied for the show. They were fucking like, gold mine. No Scousers applied for the show. Blah, blah, blah. Got on it. Come off it, people were like up in arms in Liverpool, all that. They were like, oh my God, this is amazing. We love, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought, hold on a minute, I'm going to capitalise on this. Like, people do love me. Like, why shouldn't I do something with it and enjoy it and see what happens? But then when you're in the show and there's like, this person was approached by, has got a talent agent, has been on 5 TV shows before. Your intention is not to come.
Oh, was there someone on there?
More than one.
Oh, fine.
The intention is not to get married to someone, and then someone else genuine has applied, and you're marrying them, and that's a bit shit.
Yeah.
Can I just ask a question? Would you do Love Island?
yeah, I would.
Because I can really see you on
think
Love
it'd be a
Island.
good thing
I was
for you.
thinking about
I'd be
this on the way
behind the
up.
bush. I'd be behind
I
the
know
bush.
you would, but I also think you're resilient, and I do think you'd be marvellous on
think
Love
you'd probably
Island.
win it if you went
I
on
think
it.
you'd win it.
I'd be
do.
hiding behind the
I think
bush.
you're just so cheeky and
He's very
funny.
George, very like loyal.
And he's naughty,
Yeah.
and you can see the naughtiness in your face, and I love it.
Take
Do you know-
that
no, I
for
don't
me.
mean like rude naughty, but I mean like you've just got loads of personality.
Cheeky.
I love it.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
I think you'd be great on it, honestly.
Well, if anyone's listening,
Hiya, ITV. If you're not watching now, George would love to be on it. And to be honest with you, I know talent when I say it, because I'm the most talented person to ever come out of Liverpool, apart from the Beatles. Thanks ever so much.
Well, it's Cilla
Cilla
Black.
Black.
No.
God rest her soul.
Love Cilla.
I
love
love
to go.
Cilla, and I could do an impression of Cilla.
Surprise, surprise.
Sorry, who was that, George? Hello, love. Hello, you
No,
my
she-
love. Surprise, Claire with the hair.
On blind date.
And now we've got our Claire all the way from Devon.
Who was was someone that got arrested. Someone got arrested.
No, that's April's.
George got arrested and
George.
was found to be not guilty on all
Yeah,
charges.
he was fine. He was okay.
There was actually a lot of it. I know a lot more about that story, and obviously I'm not DCI Thomas Hartley, so I'm not going to comment on it. But what I will say is there's more to the story than you know, and there's more behind the scenes than you will ever fucking know. Because I'm telling you now, he was a completely innocent party in the whole thing.
Was he a nice? Because he came across as a nice bloke. So was he nice?
It's really sad, to be honest with you, because I think when someone's vulnerable, it's easy to put a target on the back, isn't it? And I think initially when people heard my accent and knew that I was a bit rough around the edges, that they thought that I'd be an easy target, and they were sadly motherfucking mistaken. Because I won't let anything lie. If you dig me out, I'm going to bury you.
Yeah. We know that.
You
We saw it. We saw that, babe. We saw it.
But Lisa, you know yourself, people underestimate you and they think you're soft because you're not like prim and proper with a silver spoon up your ass. And I'm not that person.
No, nor am I. And they say to me all the time, do not read the comments, do not read the negativity.
Actually,
because
Beyonce
people can
says
be
that.
And you want to go back at them.
Yeah, you do.
Especially when it's about these.
Yeah, 100%.
And my mum's the same, you see.
100%.
And
Oh
I'm
my
the
God.
same if it's about me mum.
If it's about my mum,
He says to me all the time.
I see red. I just can't say anything.
No,
You start on one, you got to start them all.
Well, that's it. And you know, they're all fucking dead.
But then he does.
It's like rewriting the Oxford Dictionary.
But they both say to me, do not like bite, mum.
Yeah.
But the only thing I've bitten at is I'm now, as we speak, having my bedroom redecorated because someone said my bedroom had shit decor.
What about
so I'm having it
when
redecorated.
we were on Gogglebox and this lady started on me on Twitter, and we had the cast and the crew around our house, and
She was
I was looking through on Twitter, and her bio was like hashtag mental health matters, all that.
Oh,
and
always
she basically
is.
quoted this thing and was really
She was
nasty
horrible.
about it, called me thick. So I quoted it.
Called you what?
She called me thick and was talking about our family and was being
she said
horrible.
I'm fake, my laugh's fake.
So I
Right.
My
quoted
face
it,
is fake.
and I said,
kind of, just kind of.
Little bit. Not wrong.
little
Not
bit.
wrong.
Tiny
Yeah,
bit.
a little bit.
Spitting facts.
Yeah.
So I quoted it and I said, I would have to hire a car to drive in between your eyebrows. The gap is that fucking big.
See, and you know what?
And it started to ping, and I
That
thought,
is
you know what?
where I get off, because you know when you're on a TikTok live, and I do it all the time, and they always say, come on lad, and I make them laugh and all that, and then you get one, and I go on the profile and they've got one eye in fucking Brighton, and they've got one eye in Heighton. They haven't got a fucking tooth between them, and I think, you're telling me you're telling me you're telling me I'm fat and ugly, and you literally and I think
so funny.
your eyes are knocking fuck out of each other, and you're on me telling me that I'm like a turd, and I think, you fucking cheeky bastards. And I'm so quick wizards with it because I think not a chance.
Yeah.
Do you know my thing, Joe? And I'm used to probably the same now after obviously being on the telly and all that. Do you know when like these people come on and they're abusive to you? I laugh now, but do you know if I was 18?
Yeah, I know exactly.
I don't know about that.
And that's what worried me about George, because people were saying things about him, and I thought, you know, we did have a lot of like backup care, whatever, but they boys said to me, Mum, do not react. There were some things I thought, fucking, I was like,
do you know what as well though? It sounds like a bit vain, but you just got to think, them people saying that they're not on TV, they're not doing
jealous.
what we're doing.
They're
do you know?
jealous.
And that's all I look at the comments and think.
The thing is, we
Well, they've got 11 followers and new profile picture, and the picture's them lying on a sun lounger with massive fucking thighs and green toes, and I think, go and fuck off.
Nah, it's troll.
And they're not even in Benidorm, they're in real fucking sun centres.
Do you know what? I feel like if anyone ever trolls us again, Joe, we just need a message, Tom.
Yeah,
Do you know how many people forward their fucking troll messages to me? And I'm like,
Tom, you just killed me when you was walking on. You had your designer sunglasses on, you Louis Vuitton. You went, and if anyone fucking says they're not fucking fake, and nor is this, and I was just crying.
no, I had to do your handbag, and someone said, you fucking to your handbag's fake. And I thought, bitch,
And your
I have been living on beans on fucking toast for this to your handbag. You can fuck right off. My shoes have got holes in them for this handbag.
Well, I was going to say, like, for the trolling and all stuff like that, obviously there was like this cancel, because of cancel culture and that, you did, was it a podcast you did? Because I saw about this online. I was thinking, what is going on? And I actually don't know what happened. So I was going to ask what happened with that.
Basically, I went on this podcast, and I'm a neurodiverse person anyway. So obviously I have these things where I get caught up in the moment, and I really don't. These cameras, like, it doesn't. I just don't pay attention, and sometimes I do say the wrong thing, and then I think, fuck, but then you're already in that moment, you know what I mean? And we've all done it, and it's so easy to cancel people, but I always say, ease without sin cast the first stone. We've all said something wrong, we've all done something wrong, we've all upset someone, and I profusely apologise to anyone, whether it was 10 minutes ago or 10 years ago who I've upset. I don't want to upset anyone, I'm just being funny, and you can take the piss out of me too.
Just being you,
it's
though.
game. If you say awful things about me, 90% of the time I'll laugh because I don't But if you are offended by anything that I say and you approach me and say, listen, I didn't really like that, approach me and say it. You don't have to go on this big cancel culture spree.
And get everyone else involved. Sort of thing.
And the thing is, you're like, it's like a witch hunt, isn't it? And I think, but why are you having to recruit other people? Is it because you're jealous because you know that you're fucking boring and I'm not? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the problem? You are boring. And you know what doesn't live on? People love romance in the moment and they love all that, but you know what people really need? A fucking laugh. And you know what? I'm not good at many fucking things, Joe, but I could make the fucking Pope laugh.
He's dead.
You need to.
Oh, miserable.
Oh, he's
Didn't
not
he
dead.
die?
No, the old
one.
Oh, I don't know which one it is, but he still should laugh.
How did you feel?
I'm not lining them up and saying, well, and the thing was, it was about, basically what happened was they said something about one of the parents of someone who died, and I laughed, but it was because I was mortified.
Right.
Yeah, because I get nervous. I laugh and I'm nervous.
I also told a story that was at his house before I went on the show.
There you go.
Before I told a story, before I went on the show, someone rang me, and I was talking about my nan, and they said, is your nan going to be at the wedding? And I said, no. I said, not unless I fucking dig her up. Give her a bunch of flowers and sit her at the front of the fucking church. No, and we were laughing about it. No skin off my nose. That's how I deal with things. Humour. She'd have pissed herself laughing. And everyone capitalised on me laughing along to this thing. And I think, are you that boring? That nothing else is going on in your life that you've got to try and make me look like a villain. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I probably can be a villain and that's okay too. But at the end of the day, get a fucking personality. You don't need to ride on the coattails of mine. I've lost people who I love. Go and fuck yourself, Chin chin bitch.
and since then, you've done a lot of I'd say more like activism work, haven't you, on Instagram? A bit more like supportive stuff for the community, which not many people that come out of shows like that.
And it's been to my detriment, though. Has it definitely been to my detriment because channels don't want to work with people who are massively outspoken. And I think the thing is, that's okay if you don't want me on your telly, but my show was record breaking, and I don't give a shit about saying the fact that it was record breaking because of me. Let's see what the next series does, and then come back to me and tell me that you might find someone who's like a pound shop version of me, but you're not going to find me, bitch. Okay?
The pound shop.
Pound shop Naomi Campbell was there, and it was the most accurate thing I've ever fucking said because she literally is.
You opened up your mouth and you were like a breath of fresh air because instantly you were just so funny. And I thought, you remind me of me, like when I was younger.
I think you're funny though.
Yeah, but you are though. You're just do you know, like we are the sort of people that we just say things and then people just go, should I have said that?
No, but they think, oh fuck, but then they think, oh no, actually.
I've had so
many. Do you know what, Tom?
Like
there was so much a Gogglebox they didn't put in of us because we said so much.
But that's
didn't we, Joe?
If you just stayed on Gogglebox, you would still be on Gogglebox now.
Yeah, but they wouldn't put in a lot because to a lot of what
maybe not, but they need a lot to win.
I wish we had the tapes. I wish we could just watch it.
I also wish, by the way,
outtake.
And this is not me criticising Gogglebox in any way, but I also wish they let them do other things so that they could stay in Gogglebox too. Yeah. Because I feel like there's a lot of talent that comes out of Gogglebox. There's a lot of very quick-wittedness. You two are extremely talented. You're so funny. You're beautiful. There's everything about you you would want in someone who you're looking up to. And you, Lisa. Your family is a representative of a lot of families.
Terry sat there like a mute for the whole time.
No, but Terry also...
He hated every minute of it.
No, because he was the same person and my dad would be the same.
But do you know what? Do you know what I will say about him, bless him? He said so much, but they never put it in. So he got more abuse than any of us.
Bless him.
Poor Tell.
Everyone would call and be like,
oh, fucking hell.
He got
Get
a
him
word
out.
this week.
I know, love him.
Bless him.
Imagine, Terry, you are evicted. Please leave.
Can you imagine?
Please leave the Baggs house.
Please leave the Baggs house.
you
Terry,
imagine
you
if-
are evicted. New husband, Wayne Lineker.
Oh, no fucking way. I'd rather have Pete Weeks or
You
Jason
know what
Momoa.
was one of my most iconic moments of 2022, actually, was you at Christmas with your tits out with the two...
What, for a Jack Wills gifted photo?
I was. Let's tell
Talk about brand friendly.
Tom the story what happened that day, shall we?
What?
Right?
What, you got pissed?
You wouldn't let me eat the party food that you'd paid for, so you took me to the pub. I got absolutely wankered, right? And then you brought me home, and then went. So I got up Christmas morning. I thought, holy.
No, because basically we went to the
Fucking
pub with mum and
hungover.
dad.
I thought, how am I going to get through the day? So
So you actually got a tits out.
yeah, I got my tits out. So we got to the evening. They all went, let's do it. And you can see by my face, I'm gone. I'm like, let's get them out, right?
Why
You
not?
pay good money
You know
for
what, though? The great tits.
They are great
Don't
tits.
look at me and say it.
No, I'm not. No, but George, you know, she's a woman of a certain age.
Yes, I'm
and her
53.
tits are fucking mouth.
And I've got a lovely
And
belly
do you know
and
what, George? You know when you've got to pull up the bottoms of someone's trousers to
Yeah.
look at the tits?
Yeah, the nipples
it's a
are on the
different
floor.
story.
Yeah, show us your tits. You've
So,
got
no,
your
I was
jeans.
in the car and I was editing the pic and I thought I've got to put something over the nipples. Otherwise
No,
it's gonna
I
take
mean,
me down.
you'd be banned.
So I put it on and I went and save it and post it. And as I'm looking through, I thought, fuck, there's like half a nipple still poking out behind the present. I didn't posting that and someone zooms in.
But we did that, and also when you made me lay on the car
No,
park
that,
floor.
right, I was just about
That
to mention
was
that is
so
the
funny.
That was my
greatest-
birthday.
Is this your crazy
Yeah,
idea?
yeah, he's
right,
so
I'm
funny.
sorry. You really need to write a fucking sitcom
Yeah,
because
he does.
that was iconic. I was
came out
actually
of
going
the
to say to you,
restaurant.
I want to lie on the fucking floor over
Oh, you
there.
do it together.
We are. That you are. You don't realise how talented you actually fucking are. You
But
are
do you know
so
what it is?
funny.
Because
Honestly,
they make me
amazing.
do it. If I say no,
Yeah,
you
but
get
you
the
still do it. You still fucking do it.
Talk
Lisa.
to me.
She goes,
I'd say-
I'm 53 years old. And then she says, oh, he makes me do it. He
I
makes me.
don't trust the process, Mum. You got to trust the vision.
And you are funny.
You know what I mean?
You
We
are.
came out with singing Feliz Navidad in the car, and I was pissed.
Oh, she was
He went,
David.
we came, but what's
I
my
loved it.
birthday?
Do you actually get as pissed as her, or do you normally?
Oh, yes, he
I think
fucking does.
we alternate like when
Joe,
we get
let's
kids.
tell
Don't we?
Tom,
Me and George do
tell
this.
Tom the story in COVID. He was really, really upset. He hadn't been out, hadn't done anything for months. He was locked indoors.
No, true though.
I've taken 2 sleeping tablets. I've gone to bed, right? All of a sudden,
wake her up.
Terry's got his decks on, and all I could hear was feel the vibration. Boom, boom. I'm like this. Oh, what's going on? He come upstairs, he went, Mum, please, Mum, can you come downstairs? I literally was downstairs like this, my eyes were shut down.
But I was like, please. Or I sometimes get
He
a bit
was
rowdy. Like,
absolutely-
George knows that year, Dad's birthday, New Year's Eve, when I did the sticky sausages.
Yeah, no, because he went, no.
Dressed up as a baby.
So basically, so here's some
He had
context.
long hair at the time.
Here's some. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong
Sticky
with long hair.
sausages.
So here's some
It was just-
context.
No, don't bring that. Don't say
No,
that.
here's some context. When we used to go down to Cornwall, we used to go down with like loads of friends and families, New Year's Eve,
parties.
Fabs are sub bibs,
Yeah,
wow.
they do street
street
parties.
parties, all fancy dressed.
We love
and
it.
Joe went to meet his friend and had
I've seen
half
that
a
well.
bottle of Jack Daniels.
My boyfriend's dad is a baron.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant.
What is that?
Boyfriend's dad's a baron, don't swear. Turn up, I went, fucking hell!
Dressed as a baby as well.
And then Joe comes back like 3 hours later, and one of
Just a baby.
Fancy dress.
and one of like
dress.
Oh, right.
one of like the friends of the friends had made some
Sticky sausages.
some sticky sausages
Nigella sticky
on the
sausages.
Sticky sausages.
Sticky sausages. It should smirkle like this.
I was
Sticky
dead.
sausages.
No, but
Joe
it
was
still said
steaming.
sticky
I'm-
sausages. Sticky sausages.
I'm dressed up as Maleficent. You're dressed up. What are you dressed up
I don't know,
as?
it's just a fucked up story.
Terry
though.
was dressed up as fucking some sort of
I
superhero.
stumble in.
Who doesn't want to go out with you on New Year's now after that?
And I got up to the table and
Lisa Baggs' annual fancy dress party. Fuck Jonathan Ross. I mean,
Listen, if you go through St Ives in Cornwall on New Year's Eve, that's what everyone does. But he got so drunk and he's
I turned
going
up at the table
"Sticky
and I went,
sausages."
she looked at it and I went, who made the fucking sticky sausages? And the lady that made them behind, they were like, she's there. And she thought I was being rude.
But with like the kids who were like 14, 15 and
like, you've got to go to me. I think that's the own family party.
And my friend followed him back to our apartment. There he was being sick. And I went, I can't do this. I'm not doing it. Throwing up everywhere. I thought, you pirate. Can't fucking
And no
hold your
one-
drink.
You know when you wake up in the morning, no one's speaking to you.
Yeah.
No one's speaking.
oh, I hate that.
I was like, morning. but no
Isn't
one's
that the
doing-
most depressing
Oh, no.
thing?
What have I done? Mum went, what
When
have
I
you done?
bounce down, I'm like, morning. And they're like, Do you realise what you've done last night? I'm like, no.
Apparently once I walked round mine and Terry's bed, pulled out the bottom of the drawer and pissed in it all over his designer clothes. I don't remember it. He said I watched you.
Lisa, you just press a piss in the bed, to be honest.
We're going back 17 years. Apparently I had quite a lot of stress at the time. Walked around the bed, opened up the drawer, pissed all over his Ralph Lauren, his Gucci stuff, and then in the morning he went, I need to talk to you.
Right, don't top Lisa up again. She's going to piss herself out when she gets home to
I can tell you a load more than that.
Teddy will be having a fucking golden shower if you can.
Not me, you won't.
Put that in, Rosie.
Rosie looks mortified.
Rosie,
oh my God.
honestly, if you want a really X-rated podcast, love, this is it. Let me assure you now.
Yeah,
you don't call me the sexy Scouser for not.
We need to get on. We do need to do an After Dark episode.
No, do you know what you should do? Because there's not enough talk about cocks on these podcasts.
Listen, do you know what's well? Don't
Go on,
laugh.
Saving Grace. Together.
Yeah.
No, because she's very, I can't take, I love her and she's iconic and I look and think, are you being serious or not? Because I'm really stupid, I just love a cock.
Loves the cock, all right, love.
What?
I
It depends if you've had one recently.
What?
Have you had one recently?
You say everyone loves a
What? I
cock.
said everyone loves a cock.
No, but he doesn't love a cock, he only loves his own.
You don't love a cock, do you?
No,
only his own.
What is going on here?
He's gone very quiet.
Yeah, because it's just cock.
Is that in a Scouse accent?
Cock.
We need to do this.
Can I have a can of coke and cock?
We need to do like a Scouse.
Chicken chips and can of
I want some chicken chops and a can of cake, please.
Right, well on that news actually I've got you presents.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm ready.
he's
I'm
leaving the
down. I'm
building.
down.
Lisa, you've had your present. You should do what you fucking expecting it.
No, I won't, darling. It's fine.
Cameras melt. Right, so
I'm loving the squeaking by the camera.
you can't speak Scouse for shit, so there's a Scouse book.
Liverpool
See a
slang.
video with you doing a Scouse accent and it sounded like shit. Now I know you love a sausage roll.
Oh. Mum, I made it. I'll wear this out tonight.
I was going to get you
Go on,
the sausage roll, but
find
it's
it.
been cold by the time.
Oh, it would it'd probably give me the shit, so I'm having an
Well,
awful
yeah,
stomach
I
today.
know.
Oh, thank you so
But I think
much.
that'd really suit you.
Yeah, no, I love
And you
this.
do already look like you work in Greg's, so I thought at least it'll contribute to your
Hey,
uniform.
you
The box dye
gobshite.
hair. It's the box dye
Do you know
hair.
what a gobshite is?
Yes.
Loudmouth person who talks a lot but says nothing of value.
Me.
Thomas Hartley.
Me and you need to go on Big Brother together. Can you imagine that?
Fuck off.
My God.
Well, I applied for Big Brother and then Craig said, no, we're looking for bigger things. There's nothing bigger, love. The nostalgia, that is the biggest thing
I love Big
ever.
Brother.
We need Big Brother.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
love to go on that.
But they're cutting it back to basics, aren't they?
Are they?
How are they?
So they want like, you're going to get like remember
No.
when they used to have like people on there who were like really...
Basically, no one who's been on telly.
You know those people that comment on our post abuse and
They want
stuff?
them.
Yeah.
They want them. Like the eyes knocking fuck out of each
To
other.
be fair, right, I do think that it could go one or two ways, like bringing it back. But I do want to see like
want success for
the
it.
rowdiness of what they had before in the arguments, but there's a lot of welfare regulations now, isn't there?
There is.
And there's a lot of
What does
things
that mean?
So
There's a lot of psych evaluation and a lot of people who do look after the welfare.
But the people, the clips that we watch that are the best ones are the people that are like mentally going through it. Like they are
Do you know who's my
Joe,
favourite?
how much of a gay awakening was it for you to have like Nikki Graham on the
I
show?
love
But do you know
her.
what I
Going
mean?
She
through
was
it.
amazing.
And when she died, you never really appreciated
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
And this
No,
is my
she
thing,
was
is looking
brilliant.
back at like reality stars of the past.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't get work again, and I think they go into a really dark place.
Yeah.
And I think that the channels that have them on, like Hughes, like me, should support you. And I don't know what used to be the fucking next Anton Deck, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah.
No, they are going to be. Lisa, I do believe that. I do believe
you.
that for you. I think he's amazing. He's a really talented. Put that in, Rosie.
But they're so different, though, aren't they?
But doesn't that make it work?
Yeah, it does. That's
You
why I love
get
it.
what you get
They're
from him and you get what you get from
diverse.
him, and they don't.
But it shouldn't work.
You know, a lot of people
It shouldn't, but it does.
A lot of people think that he is his boyfriend.
Who's what? Who said that?
A load of people said to me, "Are they brothers or are they boyfriend and boyfriend?"
Who has said that to you, our
Probably
mum?
one of them
DM
who's
me.
knocking
Oh,
fuck
and
out of
listen,
each other again.
another DM on Instagram this week said to me, "I watch you sleeping. You're so beautiful when you sleep."
Oh, I've had that too. I don't know what that message is about.
I had someone saying, "Can I chow you?" on Instagram.
Yeah, you must have some weird.
Oh my god! I screenshotted some on the way.
Did you? Oh, can you read them
Yeah.
out?
Well, I actually knew them off by heart. One of them said, what would you do if you were upstairs in bed with me and my parents were downstairs? I said, I wouldn't be upstairs in bed with you. I said, especially if your fucking parents were downstairs, you soft. And then another one said, can I drink from you? And I said, I'm sorry, I haven't got a bar. What are you drinking? And they said, piss. And I said, oh no. I said, I've just had away. I said, I'm not really into that, to be honest with you.
Oh my
Why
God.
would you want a golden shower? At what point do you reach where that is a normal thing to do?
Well, I had somebody telling me, went over pages and pages for 3 days. Oh, I want you to wipe my arse and change my nappy. I want you.
Yeah, no.
Oh my
Mum,
God.
because Mum gives the mum vibe online.
You didn't tell me. I shouldn't
that is
accept.
not an
I shouldn't
excuse.
But
accept.
you know what she does?
You didn't tell me.
Accepts them all.
Didn't know.
She then accepts them all to read them, right? So I'm sat there and I'm thinking, no, Mum. I'm like, now they've seen that it says seen, so they know you're looking. So they do it more, and they audio call that.
You didn't tell me.
It is bad. I mean, I've had people with adult nappy fetishes, but then I think, do I look like that woman off The Nanny, the show? Like, why are you messaging? Why do I look like Joe Frost? Leave me alone. I don't want to change your nappy. Go and take your face for the shit rather than you fucking...
Oh, horrendous.
Not about it.
horrendous. Well, George, as we touched on, you being good with your Scouse accent, because George is banging at accents, I think you two should have a Scouse off. So I think you should say something, or go through the phrases and talk through how well George can do them, because you are quite good. He's really
not.
good at
I've heard
mirroring.
it. He's not good at Scouse accents.
Well, no, can someone try and put a sentence together then?
I will. Did you that there though, don't you though?
Fuck it. One more time.
They do that there though, don't they though?
They do that there, don't they do? That was not bad.
No, they do that there.
Yeah, but you
no,
don't
wait,
do that
George, because
there.
you've missed the whole word.
You're not speaking fucking
George,
English.
they do that there though, don't they though?
They do that there.
Don't they though? And that means they do that there, though don't they though? Fucking hell.
Oh my dear.
I'm not very good with that.
No, you're not.
Chicken and chips.
No, because it's chicken. So it's not chicken. It's chicken. Chicken.
Is
Chicken.
is the Wirral in Liverpool?
No.
Yeah, we've been there.
No,
it's not.
So yeah, so this is what I was going to say. So is there beef?
Absolutely not. I live in the posh bars.
Oh, where do you live?
I live in Maghull, which is
Sounds lovely.
Maghole.
Maghull.
Yeah.
Which is
One eye Brighton, one eye McGoal.
If you're at an eye in Maghull, you've got a few bob love.
Really?
Oh,
It's nice. It's a nice area. It's a nice area.
Is it?
It's very green.
I thought that the Wirral's the posh place to go.
It might be, but it's not in Liverpool.
So where
we
is
call
it?
that the dark side because there's
Is it over
water
a
in
bridge?
between it.
Oh.
No, there's
Is it
water.
over a bridge?
If there's water, it is.
Is it over a bridge?
It's under the tunnel goes under the Mersey.
Mersey.
The Mersey
The
is
Mersey, love it.
So what's like
very across the Mersey.
Very.
Northerners hate
Across the Mersey.
the Northerners hate Southerners, or there's this like apparent
absolutely
divide.
not for me.
So what's the what's a quintessential Liverpudlian thing that George and I might not know? Like food,
Battered Mars
or-
bars and
No, we don't have that.
Yeah.
Mars.
Because we don't. I've been to
Scouse.
Liverpool once.
A pan of Scouse.
A pan of Scouse.
What
What's
is that?
So it's braised steak, potatoes, carrots, gravy, and then you can add onion if you want to, and you can add beetroot as well.
Lovely.
But it's got to be made by a Scouser, or it's not Scouse.
Oh my God.
And then what you do is you then get it all and you put it in a Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, okay, nice.
Or you can have Scouse pie, so you'd put it in like a lasagna dish and then cover it with pastry and put it in the oven.
Okay.
And basically it comes from when like people never had any money in like Thatcher's Britain in Liverpool.
It just sounds like they're normal dishes, but because the Scousers making it, you just give it another name.
And that's absolutely right.
So what? Do you have a lot of gravy? Is there a lot of gravy?
There's just gravy in it. I mean, it's not a lot of gravy.
Like in terms of in general life, do you have a lot of gravy on stuff?
Do we fuck now?
I
such
love
a weird
gravy.
thing. That was a thing.
I do love gravy.
They've got
but
a big
it's-
thing about thick gravy.
Do you like corned beef hash? You know what that is?
Dad's made that before, isn't he?
No, you try to open up that tin and eat it.
Spam.
No, that's corn.
that's
That's
spam.
just corned beef. But corned beef hash is when you
potato on the
mash
top.
corned beef with potato and it's like a mash,
My
and then
name
you
is the
fry
man
an
that.
egg and you put it on top.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not for me.
I can't have egg.
Oh no,
I can't have
that's
egg.
not for me.
Why can't you have egg,
I'm
love?
like intolerant to egg.
So he thinks.
I know I am.
Yeah, but he's intolerant to alcohol, spinach.
I am, I had
red
an
beans.
allergy.
Are you intolerant to alcohol?
The yeast in wine, yeah, but I still drink
What
it.
do you drink?
I still drink
He
it.
drinks
Oh,
it.
right, but you
I
won't
get
eat
bad
corned
habits.
beef.
Yeah, but then he comes home to me and goes to me, I can't have this. I can't have fuck off, Joe. You've had 3 bottles of wine last night.
Supported mum with my allergies.
Yeah, shut up, fuck off. You're not, no, you can have what you're given, love. You had a sausage last night.
Oh, why do you like a sausage stamp? Do you?
Dad put me in the air fryer, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Did he?
But I thought you meant like a human.
Oh.
Oh, no. I like chicken sausages and pork ones, though, and human.
But not Adrian's.
Lisa, do you like them? Oh, no,
I
that
love a
wasn't
sausage, but it's...
that wasn't cocktail sausage.
Anyway, so considering you're on maths, we've got a little segment called Shag Maths Avoid.
Who's going first, love?
So I'm going to start with George. We're going to go
Okay,
left to
John.
right.
That's
So
fine,
George,
baby.
I've got a couple for you actually. Right, are you ready?
I'm scared.
So first lot, we got Talia Storm,
Yeah.
Gemma Owen,
Yeah.
and Millie Court. Shag, marry, avoid.
Oh,
Shag Gemma Owen,
Okay.
marry Millie,
Yeah.
and
avoid Talia Storm. Thank
Okay.
you.
Right.
Well done, George.
Well done.
Yeah.
Do you want another one?
Yeah.
I've got another one.
Yeah, that
Okay.
That surprised me though.
I've got Katie Price, Kerry Katona, and Emma Bunton.
Marry Emma.
No,
I can even answer that one, actually,
I think-
George, for you.
I'd shag Kerry Katona.
Okay.
George.
Marry Katie Price.
Actually, yeah, that's a fucking rogue one. That means I've got to marry.
No, I would say shag Casey Price,
Yeah.
marry Emma Bunton,
You wouldn't be able
and
to
avoid
feel it.
Kerry Katona. And I love Kerry Katona, but I would still avoid her.
You wouldn't be able to feel it going.
I would say Casey Price would be a good shag.
On to you, Mum.
Right.
Tom Hardy, Wayne Lineker, and Jason Momoa.
I would shag Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Avoid Wayne Lineker.
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
Tom Hardy.
What, do I have to marry him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
He'd be all right.
Okay, fine. I'm surprised you're not marrying Wayne.
Lisa, who are you avoiding?
Wayne Lineker. Is that Father Christmas? He does. He does.
I like Santa.
I got.
Yeah, I don't like him that
When he
much.
empties his stack all over me.
I'll never be allowed not be forever now.
Mum,
saying that.
I got Pete Wicks, Idris Elba, or Mario from Towie. So the three.
Oh, avoid Mario.
Yeah.
Marry, what's the other one?
Pete Wicks and Idris Elba.
I'd marry Idris.
Okay.
And Snog and Shag or do whatever I can to beat Weeks.
I don't blame it, to be honest.
Even though he's young enough to be my son.
Is he? I thought he was about 45,
No,
isn't he?
he's not. He's 33, 34.
No
38.
way.
38. He's 38.
He's
No,
very
Pete Wicks, he's
old.
not.
He
Pete Wicks,
is.
he's not. I know his mum.
fucking is.
He's not. Pete Wicks, he's not. He's 33. 34.
He's
You leave
been
my Pete alone.
I don't mind him, he's lovely, but he is old.
Yeah, but I would marry Idris.
Oh, I'd fucking do more than marry Idris. I'd be like Octo mum if I was with fucking Idris. I wouldn't be off dick, there'd be no fucking filming. Idris, make me cream, make me scream out in public, make a scene, I didn't cook, I didn't clean, but let me tell you, I got that thing, God put me son of me.
Oh my god.
Rosie. Right, go on.
I'm just thinking of a hard one for
Me?
Oh, a hard
Tom.
one for Tom.
I got a
Tom wants
couple.
a hard
I got a couple.
one.
Right. So I got Laura Whitmore, Maya Jama, and Zara McDermott.
Avoid Zara McDermott because just, yeah. And then I would, Laura Whitmore. I'd probably like a Snog, Laura Whitmore. I mean, that closed my eyes. And then Maya Jamar, I would marry because I think she's sensational.
She's beautiful.
Okay, and then Song Barry Void, Philip Schofield, Graham Norton, and Adrian.
Avoid Philip Schofield. I'd Snog Adrian, and then I would marry Graham Norton, of course.
I love Graham Norton.
I love Graham Norton. And I mean, the other two, I mean, I'd avoid them both if I could, but I mean, beggars can't be
Did you
choosers.
kiss Adrian? Did you not kiss him on the show?
Not with tongues.
Oh.
I mean, would you?
What for you,
I'm not
Joe?
saying anymore.
What for you?
What about you?
I was just hosting it.
No. I've got
Tom,
one.
yeah, Tom, do one for Joe.
I was just hosting.
Yeah, I've got one for you.
Okay.
Alan Carr,
Okay.
RuPaul,
Okay.
Ooh.
and let's think, me.
Come on.
I would marry you. I'd snog Alan Carr because I just think he's so funny.
Alan.
And I would avoid RuPaul just only on the basis of I think he'd be a bit high maintenance to be married to.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Very good answer,
I
Sam.
am very
Very
high
good
maintenance
answer.
though, Joe.
Oh,
To be honest with you.
On that note, I want to wrap up today's podcast. Thank you very much. And thank you so much for coming down.
So much.
Hold the mic.
And the thing is, I think these boys are really talented, and the mother, and iconic. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Only
Thank
your
you for
Scouse
it.
accent shit. You love a sausage roll, and Lisa's got amazing tits.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you for venturing down today as well.
Andrew,
It's been
Tom,
a
thank you for
pleasure.
coming.
I don't want to say I love you.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you
we
guys
love
for
you, Tom.
tuning in. Make sure to rate 5-star on Spotify and like and
fucking
subscribe on
rate 5-star.
YouTube.
Obviously, if you don't follow us, like, I don't know what you're doing, but
You better be following them.
Tom's links will be
Yeah.
down below. So will Mum, so will ours. Follow Not My Bag. Like, comment, subscribe.
And we will see
you
you
next week.
Next week. Thank you very much.
love
See you later, guys.
Goodbye, guys.